presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Mike in Southern California. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Nice to talk to you again. And I have to start out and first tell you, I love this trading room. This thing is great. This app, it works great. And getting all the information, you're like instantly there. No delay, nothing.
That's I know.
Great.
I appreciate you growling problem with us.
Your channel is in my pocket all day long. It's wonderful.
Thank you, man.
Again.
Thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you go against yourself and you deplete your body. And it'll take longer for you to accomplish your goals. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 286, Nasdaq up 224, S&P's up 53. Gold contract up $4.10, trading at $16.58 an ounce. We have silver up 16 cents, $19.35 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 34 cents, $84.92 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note trading up 25 ticks right now, 110.17. The 30-year is up a full point plus 25 ticks at 120.03. And King Dollar's down 1,049 ticks, 110.940. Euro is at 99. Yen is out here at 147.97. And the British pound's at 114 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, bottom line, folks, looks like they're going to run it right into the close again today. It's going to get really intriguing because you got Microsoft and you got Google coming out after the close. Bottom line, you just took out the swing from 379.46 this morning. That has 88 million shares traded. We're not going to do 88 million shares, man. The SPY is 53 million right now. Yesterday we did 85. So you can see what's happening. As you get into higher price, bottom line, you get a contraction. That's what counter trend bounces are all about. NDX 100. We go into the NDX. We take a look at the NDX. What do you have with the NDX? NDX out here, bottom line, up 531. You're going after the swing. The swing it's going after right now is at 384.18. Yesterday we did 63 million. It's going to be tough to do that today. We'll see what happens. Once you get into this 284.18, which I expect we will probably come into the close, you just don't know. I mean, they might run it in a big way. Now, let's go over to Microsoft right away, because what you have is this. Microsoft's on an ABC structure up. So, it could be a yin and a yang after the close here. Bottom line, what Microsoft had done, taking out the B point yesterday. So in Microsoft's case, we got 243. So it's 24, A to B. You got 34, 54, 64, 68. All right? 28. Did I say 28? Hold on one second. Make us get this right. 43. No, 19. 20. Yeah, 48. No, wait. Okay, one second. 43. I got it. Okay, 24. That's 24. That's right. 24. 58. Yeah, 258. 258. That's the ABC structure on Microsoft. So bottom line, that has a lot further to go. Google, let's go to Google and take a look at Google, because they both come out. Thanks, Duffy. I appreciate it, man. They both come out ASAP after the close, folks. So you got Google running into, well, Google could do it too. Interesting, man. Google might do it too. The B point on Google is 104.22. You're over it right now. Now, Google's not, if Google gets 6 billion shares, which that can get into the close today for sure, then you get another ABC up. One of our tigers give me a heads up on the IWM. So the diamonds right now are in an ABC up, as is the IWM. The IWM is blowing the B point away today. The B point, you need 34 million shares. You get 25 million right now. Now, what happens with the small caps, folks, is that the last trades, for some reason, can throw 4, 5, 6 million shares in. So we'll see where we get it. I suspect more than likely we will get it. If we do get that volume coming in on the IWM, the bottom line is that you are going to see a 183, and right now you're at a 178. And I just go to the dollar, okay, because it's all about this dollar, man. This dollar finally broke, and you broke with conviction. So we take a look at this dollar. What you're going to have, you can see you broke with conviction. That's saying dollar wants to go to 104, 636. Let me just look at this one. Much wider one. Okay. So 104, 636. And bottom line is that what I expect you're going to see out here is that you're going to see the aspect of that down. We're going to see the commodity start running. Let's go to gold first. We take a look at the gold contract. Bottom line, gold's up 420. Still not enough juice, but, we'll get there little by little. Gold rejected 1641 out here today. You're at 1658. Bottom line, so what you have, you do have a pullback with lighter volume. This is the cool thing about what's happening with the gold market right now. This is the second time. So you had the sign of strength come in on the 28th of September. You did 280,000 contracts. We went from a price pan of 1622 all the way up to 1738. You did a total retracement, man, except that, guess what? You took it out by $1. I love it. You took it out by $1. Another sign of strength. Bottom line, this thing wants to run up to this 1738 area. So, volatility is going to be in spades. We're going to have some volatility, no doubt, coming into the close. My take is they're going to run it right up again into the close. That's how this thing is shaking out. So the ABCs that I was just talking about. On the IWM, that's a daily ABC. On the Dow, that's a daily ABC. On the SPYs, which I put in there a little earlier, Jimmy, that's in an intraday ABC structure on the way up. But it's a little tricky, but this bar did take out the other bar with volume. We took out the 384.21 with volume. You can see this right here, 978,000 shares versus 836. So bottom line, folks, wants higher price. We have a counter trend bounce in spades going, and there's nothing like being basically, when you're ambidextrous. That's the bottom line. Bull, bear, come to daddy. Dow Industrials right now up 305, NASDAQ up 231, S&P's up 55. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Teddy Kegstad has just announced a live webinar coming up for subscribers to his newsletter, The Tiger Forex Report. Wednesday, October 26th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Teddy will be hosting a live 60-minute webinar, Forex Strategies and Fundamentals, What is Behind the Tiger Forex Report newsletter. In this 60-minute webinar, Teddy will be discussing a full breakdown of the markets that influence currency pairs, as well as applying those variables to individual currency pairs, how to evaluate trading scenarios for risk versus reward, as well as a live question and answer session. Sign up now and gain instant access to this live webinar coming up, as well as a month subscription to Teddy's Tiger Forex Report, which comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Don't miss out on this live webinar event with Teddy Kegstad, Wednesday, October 26th. Sign up now for the Tiger Forex Report at the front page of TFNN.com.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the market's open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today, and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
The Dow Industrials right now trading up 297. We get the Nasdaq up 229. The S&P's up 54. Let's get over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Tuesday at 20 past the hour. And don't forget, folks, Basil does an outstanding program here every trading day, 10 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Also, has a great newsletter, The Opening Call. Now, the way you get the opening call, folks, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to hit newsletters. You're going to see the opening call right on your left-hand side. You just hit that subscribe button. You can get the opening call for 1 month for $149. You can get it for 6 months for $695, which is a savings of $199 or 22%. And you can get it for 1 full year for $1195, which is a savings of $593 or 33%. Now, folks, they all come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. When you get Basil's newsletter, he has approximately 10 to 12 great archives out there. That all comes with it. Great education. You can learn how to ride that wave each and every day. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Well, it's not what's going on, it's what's going up. It's amazing. This is a terrific move, yeah.
It is. It's pretty wild. I mean, this has been a great trading year. I mean, that's the bottom line. So,
well, look at this chart here in the middle. This is the weekly chart of the Dow. I've got a technique that I call the Chapman Wave Inside Track Propellant Zone, and at the top, it's the repellent zone. And look how the Dow, although it's an expanding wedge, look how the Dow has come down to this level each time and then had a really good rally. So the last one went right to the upper limit. That was the high of, I think it was 34,281. It's actually where we went short the Dow via the DOG. And look at this. It comes all the way down from that inside track repellent zone almost to the buy zone in the weekly. So it comes down to 28,660 on October the 13th. We were actually long going into that, and then 8:30 the news came out and it suddenly dipped down, and we had to quickly scurry, and very soon after that, I think it was the next day, we went back to long again. But that was a very quick reversal. But look how interesting this is. If you look at the low that was made late September at 28,715, and then the lower low at 28,660, you'll see the technicals on the left side. This is a daily chart.
Yes.
We're improving. Now, I like to use the inverse as well. It's like a mirror image, not always exact, but pretty close. Look, here's the DOG.
Okay.
Late September, it goes to 38.45, pulls back, makes a cup formation. And what does it do? It fails at that cup formation, and the cup becomes an arch formation at 38.66. and that goes to E. But look, the technicals on the left side were much stronger than on the right side, where the MACD deflected low, and very soon after that, it turned negative. So this is the inverse. The DOG is 1-to-1 short, and the DIA is 1-to-1 long. So I'll go back to the Dow, and I'll show you something that's actually quite interesting here, is that there's a technique that I use called the Chapman Wave Inside Wedge. This green line, I usually make it dashed. I made it solid for now, so it's easy to see. We went right to that level today. If this particular pattern, and I have a rule of 135, meaning on the upside, if anything you're following retraces just for one bar and then makes a new recovery high or low, that's what you want. That's fantastic momentum to the upside. 3 is still very good. When it gets to 6, you have to almost restart the buy or the sell signal. So in this case, we rested for a day. That was after peak A. We got to peak B. Almost one day, it was actually 2 days that we rested because we just failed to make leg C. And in the last 3 days, we've screamed up in this leg C. In the Chapman Wave, you get a buy signal that gets upgraded, which says you should go to at least 4 higher peaks, then you got to reassess. So we're in a buy mode. All the technicals are very good. We added to our original long position on the dip. On Friday morning on that dip. We bought a very aggressive 3 times long, the Dow. So we've had about a 17% gain in just a few days on that position. So far, everything else good. But I must say, look at the weekly chart. There's a lot of work to be done to be able to go on even more, to go up to that resistance level, which is in the 32,700, 800 area. So far, it's a really good turnaround. And you've seen that with some of the other indexes. But what I was looking at, I mentioned to you last week that we had gone long Bank of America in the 31 area. We do this every year for subscribers in the last 7 years, and we try to get something that is close to what it looks like a very good low, and then we ride it all the way up. And we start taking money off until it turns around and we're out, and then we try to do it again. So this year we've got it. This is the second attempt. This one so far is very good. We've gone 31 to 35.51. So that's very nice. And the 200-period moving average resistance is at 36.02. But I wanted to show you something here. The VIX index, and I showed you this last week, that Chapman Wave inside track repellent zone, that we did not close above that green line, the upper green line of this little mini down channel. And isn't that interesting? With all the news that went on, we only went to 34.88. We didn't even take out the June high of 35.05. And here we are sharply down. And you see the date, that's the weekly chart. You see the daily chart? You see it went from a cup to an arch. Doesn't this look familiar? This is the VIX index.
Yeah.
And I've been talking about this all week. Look at this. Any resemblance? There's your dollar.
Okay. Yeah.
So the dollar, if that starts to take out 110 support, it's going to mimic the same pattern. It will start to go down a little lower. So far, what we're looking at is within the context of all the different indexes and the sectors that I was looking at to see if we could have a really good rally. We've got the TBT, which was on the upside bonds, having an island reversal here at a peak G. Nice pullback. We've got the I even included the UNG the other day, saying I want to see that turn as well, because that would say that maybe oil steadies and doesn't go much higher. And now finally natural gas can start to have a rally. And so far, it's a nice turn to the upside. So I'm looking at this very positively, and we've started now we've started to add. We built a big cash position. We started to add, and we're also adding single-digit stocks, which I think have very nice percentage gains. And if they're in the sector that's moving well, it's nice to pick up something that maybe doesn't have the capitalization, but it does have the percentage potential gain. So tomorrow I'll show a little bit more of some of these techniques in my show in the Tiger Technicians Hour at 10.
Nice. You know what's so intriguing, Basil, is that we haven't had the Dow leading, I can't even remember. I mean, they're talking about 15, 20 years. The Dow has held very well
at times. It hasn't necessarily always led, but it has held well. But my contention has been for some time now that the maker, it's not the Dow Industrials anymore, it's the Dow 30.
I hear that every day in the show, which is cool. Yeah, exactly.
And I think that that's important because that shows you the mix here. It's only leading because it has insurance, it has the financials.
Yeah, it's a good mix.
Home Depot.
I get it.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
a great mix.
Yeah.
So I like it very much, and that's why we've been trading it, and so far, so good. You
Yeah,
never
no
can
doubt.
tell. Yeah.
No doubt. And folks, it's very easy to get Basil's newsletter. You're gonna not only gonna get a newsletter, you're gonna get a great education. Come over to our website at TFNN. You'll hit newsletters. You're gonna see it on the left-hand side, the opening call. You hit that, and you are off to the races. You have a great night, safe night. Hey, so what's the weather like up there right now?
Actually, it's starting to get cool, although I'm going to go play tennis in a half an hour. It's getting very cool.
Nice,
Outdoor tennis
nice.
is going to be ending very soon.
It's a beautiful
Yeah.
thing.
Thank
Okay,
you,
man.
Tom.
Well, you have a great one, safe one, and we look forward to the show tomorrow, Basil.
You too.
Thank you. Stay right there,
Thank you.
folks. We'll come right back.
If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Okay, we got action, man. You got 2 intraday ABC structures up, folks. We just blew away B points with volume. You got the Qs. Right now, the Qs are trading. We're at 284. It's 286.46. The SPYs. 384, and you get 387. Let me bring it up. I'll bring the Qs up for you first. They're going to run this thing right into the close. You got to love these markets, man. The ABC markets are a trip, folks, okay? Bottom line, you can see it did it. So here's your B point. Your B point, the 527,000 shares, you just blew it away with 1.1 million. Bottom line, 286.46 is the intraday ABC structure up. Inside the SPY, we take a look at the SPY. What do you have? Let's PY. It's going to be the same type of setup. You got to remember the SPY's definitely stronger still, but the bottom line is, you can see, it just took it out. So the B point had 804 and 804,000. We just took it out with 1.4 million. Bottom line, they're going to run it. And if you don't understand the ABC structures, folks, just go to Amazon and get my book. We have, what's so cool about this, and there's a question in the den about the ABC structures on the way up. This is what you have. We have ABC structures in the Dow Industrials on the daily, on the weekly, on the, let me go look at the IWM on the weekly. You definitely have it on the daily. And this is what's so cool about how this is setting up, is that, no, they're on the daily. They're on the daily. But this is what's so cool, is that on the monthly, you have an ABC down. Now watch this. I'm gonna put the SPY up here, so you can see the correlation. We'll have a little ABC speak here. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I want to put this on a monthly, because I want to show you basically how high it can actually go without. The bottom line is that without breaking, we can go all the way up. The SPX can go to 43.28, 25 rather, because that's your C point. And you're still going to have an ABC down. That's what's so cool. And what would happen, this is what would end up happening. If in fact, because what would happen is this has already turned into a complex ABC. And what that means specifically is this. Let me put the volumes up so you can see how this shakes out. Okay, so I'm going to pull this closer for us too, so you can really see this thing. Okay, I'm going to put it on 5 years instead. Okay, so you can see, and I'll trace out the ABC, and I'm not using the high for the ABC because I'm using the second high. So you can take a look. Here's your ABC. Okay. There's the ABC down. So, and here's the volume we took out. That volume there was 15.8 million. We took it out with 15 point. Oh, that's interesting. That says 15.5 there. 15.8. Oh, that I know why that is. Okay, I get the cash S&P up, which is not. Anyway, that's your ABC up, right? So when you get on the north side of it again, which we are, okay. That turns it into a complex ABC up. So what you can expect is this. At the end of this month, what you're going to see is that bottom line, as we go into the next month, you're going to see a contraction of volume. And the volume that we did come down on was that, I got to put the SPY up now and do it that way, because the SPY has the accurate volume versus the cash S&P. Because there's no volume in the cash S&P. I don't even know why it's coming up, because there's no such, they don't trade. So it's, okay, so here we go. So here's your B point 1.9, take it out with 2, okay? So when you're going back up, what I expect is going to happen is this. As you get above or into this 411, that's when you're going to see the big contraction. And we'll see how it handles this. It would be the ultimate for traders, folks, would be that we run all the way up to the 411 again, 431 rather. You have the contraction of volume, and then bottom line, it just fires away. And, you know, it can do that very easily, man, because what I've found with ABCs, and all you tigers and tigresses out there that have done ABCs, you probably know the same thing. This is what ends up happening, folks. When you can be in a couple, well, as markets, we can be in a million different type of markets. You can be in a lot of different ABC structure markets, okay? When an ABC finishes, sometimes it just looks amazing. It's like it's never going to stop. And guess what? It flips like beyond belief. In this particular case, the way it seems to be setting up, I expect we're going to see not only an ABC up, we'll probably get a second ABC up. So what would end up happening there is that the whole world will be bullish beyond belief, and then see ya, don't want to be ya. And I expect this is going to take a while, man. I mean, my take is that, you know, we're gonna, you got window dressing at the end of the week. We get the dollar going with us. The bottom line is that you have just about everything going with you that they could load it up. And then the fact of the matter is that the squeeze from the note and bond market will eventually come back. That's the real bottom line. And when I say come back, if we go take a look at this, we got a counter trend bounce that's happening today, and we'll see if this can get any juice behind it. You can tell it's a counter trend bounce. It's only got 1.6 million contracts traded. And, we just made a low with 2.4 million. You swing point up, they can get a swing point. So I expect it's going to be a big bounce. 113.27, that's game. That's definitely game. And counter trend bounces can be very fast, very furious. That's for sure. If we go take a look at the, let's go to Microsoft now, MSFT again. So Microsoft, to me, wants higher price. You get 21 million shares. You're going into 20 million shares. Yeah, this is gonna. You got an ABC up. They're gonna come out with some numbers, man. And what Microsoft had already warned folks was this: is that they're dealing with the currency issues. Guess what? They can deal with currency issues almost all they want. They're gonna get less, dollars coming to the bottom line. But this subscription-based business that Microsoft has is phenomenal. There's no doubt, Now, Google's taken out, Google, listen, we have Google's going to be an ABC up, man. Let's do the numbers. Here we go. You're going to get 4 million shares into the close. So we got 104, 95, that's not that big. Okay, 95.27, 9, you got 107. And right now you're at 105.98. 107's game, though, man. That's the real bottom line. UNG, I'd be careful, man, in that whole market. I mean, I was talking about yesterday that Texas wants, Texas went negative. Natural gas, man. Yeah, you get a little bounce here. Can I get to 21.70? Yeah, it can. But guess what? Natural gas, man, bottom line, if we can figure out, they're giving it away in Texas this morning, giving it away. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow Industrials right now, trading up 350. Nasdaq's up 251. S&P's up 62. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 353. You get the Nasdaq up 248. S&P's up 62. There was a question that if Microsoft and Google basically don't come in with numbers, will it affect the uptrend? It absolutely will, man. My take is though they're both going to come in with numbers because they're set up. Technically, they're set up. They have the volume. Google is coming up the rear, man. Looks like it's going to have it. So I suspect that in both cases, they want to run to higher price. Let's go take a look at Big Blue, IBM. So IBM out here, the low for the year, trading at IBM is 114. The high is 144. They're paying a 4.9% dividend. And this is something you got to watch. Now, see the difference here? See how you're going higher, higher, higher? A huge contraction of price. You come in, it's the gap. The gap is 135.02. Yeah, I'd be careful here, man. IBM, I mean, it can run to 135.02, but what I suspect you're going to get there, you're going into, no, it's not. Well, we'll see. If it does 5 million, that won't be bad. We're doing 4.3 right now. That's kind of how this thing is set up. And just here, I want to get the story for you on Texas because this is really, okay, natural gas, where are we? Let's see, NG. It should be into this one. We all could figure out a way. There we go. West Texas. Okay, natural gas price in West Texas dipped below zero for the first time since 2020. As booming production overwhelms pipeline networks, trapping supplies in the region. Gas for next day delivery at the Waha hub in the Permian Basin felt, oh, look at this. Okay, it's negative $2 per million BTUs, okay? Negative 2. Producer effectively paying, someone to take gas off their hands, something that hasn't happened in 2 years. Seasonal pipeline maintenance worsened the existing constraints on the region's network. American gas output surged to a record this year's global supply disruptions, buoyed prices of heating and power plant fuel, and boost demand of U.S. exports. Much of the gain was driven by Texas, which has long enjoyed some of the lowest energy prices in the country thanks to its vast oil and gas. Politicians there have used shale to brag about the state's low taxes, unemployment. Bottom line, it's like, man, we all should just go get some trucks and bring them down there or something, man. Because it's like, okay, well, if you can figure that one out, man, how, bottom line, you go negative, that they pay you to take it off his hands, and then get it over to Europe. Because I believe in Europe right now, I think natural gas is 28 for the BTUs. And then when you look at this is what's so whopped about the natural gas market. And natural gas is trading at 560. Well, you can see, remember, even about a month ago, I was bringing up the aspect because I learned from one of my neighbors about the oil market and all the different prices. These are tradable prices. That's all this really is, man. I mean, because the bottom line, is that if you were in this business, that you needed natural gas, right? Wouldn't you come up with something that, you know, you'd have either tankers there, bringing them in? I mean, it'd be a no-brainer, man. It's like, why are you going to pay, you know, $5 and 64 cents for, you know, basically 10,000 BTUs? Well, you're not gonna, because they will pay you. So check that out. They pay you, okay? When they pay, it's crazy. They pay you. That gets the truck, right? Put it in there. I wish I was 20 right now. Run down there right now. Go buy a truck. Bring it right back up. Bring it up to Boston. Who knows? Anyway, you get the gist of it. It's pretty warped. There's no doubt about it. So let's go take a look at the GDX. Okay, one of these days this gold market's gonna move, man. We're getting it little by little, but the bottom line is that, you know, still not enough. So the GDX today, 22 million shares. Not bad, not bad. It looks like we are on our way to this 2611. Right now, you're at 2424. Yeah, not in my backyard. We need a pipeline. There's no doubt. Not in my backyard has been forever out there, folks. The bottom line is that, there's no doubt about that. Transportation is one of the biggest deals around. There's no doubt about that. So, you know, we'll see how this shakes out. Oh, hey, let's go to Meta next, because that's right. They're coming out. You got, I think, Meta. Let's see, what days are they on? This is good old Facebook, right? So they're coming out tomorrow after the close. This has been a one-way trip down, man. I mean, so we put this, look at this disaster. $383. Down to 137 with a low of 125. Look at this. So this took out its March lows. This will probably get some kind of a bounce. Not much. I mean, I can see it going up $10 though. Yeah. You know, because you've rejected now, you rejected the 122. The low of the COVID was 137, and you're at 137.76. So that's going to be rejection of 650 million. Oh, it's going to be a close call. Man, oh, man. This is actually going to be a close call, man. This might be testing the COVID lows, and it might have volume on the test, man. You know, we're at 570. Let me look at this for a second. We're at 570. Where's my calendar? Trading days. 4 trading days. Yeah, you can do it. 440, that's 160. You might have a low with heavier volume, man. Unreal. So Amazon is going to be the next big dog. That's going to be on Thursday. And this is having a hard time getting any traction. Let me see what this was. 65 million. Yeah, this is having a hard time getting traction. It'll probably go up to ICE anyway. ICE is laid out at 126. And right now, you're at 120.75. Amazon needs some volume behind the move. And it does not have volume behind the move right now. That's how that baby is shaking out. The thing to keep in mind overall, folks, is that the pullback on the dollar is going to continue to let the market breathe. That's what's going on here in a monster way. We know that we've been in a market for a long period of time, higher dollar, lower market. This may be the first time that, well, actually, let's look at this. So, because, I mean, this is a big deal, man. If I bring this up, yeah, you can see the dollar's been a one-way move since 101. You know, made the high of 114. And, you know, the bottom line is that, you broke, and you broke with that conviction. The conviction's a big deal. Wide price spread is a big deal. When you're in the equity market, what I'd like to see, of course, is wide price spread, accelerated volume. That's a break with conviction. Dow Industrials right now up 336, and Nasdaq's up 239, S&P's up 60. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial is right now at 339. Nasdaq's up 242. S&Ps are up 60. And this is always fun, folks, when you got Microsoft and Google coming out right after the close. They're both big NDX stocks. They're going to run that market one way or the other. And, you know, bottom line, let's go back to take a look at both of them. Microsoft on ABC structure up, so that's telling me whatever they say is going to be good. Google, we're watching Google, with seeing if we can get enough of the volume. And let's see what we have here. 19 million, I think we're going to be good. Yeah, okay, so here we go. It's got to put, it can do this. It gets 6-7 minutes to put 2 million shares into it. So Google's going to be an ABC up too. And so that's saying that both of them, we're going to have some action out here today. That, you know, isn't it deviant, folks? It'd actually be shocking if they both do have good numbers, because we know that the interest rate structure, boom, boom, boom's going up. And I can see Microsoft's easier. The reason being is that, you know, it's subscription-based business and all that, where Google is still into the advertising business in a monster way. And, hey, we'll see, you know, bottom line, Snap come out, you know, but Snap's not Google. That's the other side of it, man. You know, when you're talking about, hey, we'll see where these advertising numbers come out. And that's what people are going to be looking for. They're going to be looking for, what are the advertising numbers? Are they staying up? Are they basically still growing? And in Google's case, let's just see this quickly, because it's a mind blower how much these companies can still grow. So Google, look at this. Google's still growing by 7% per year. 7%. And you're talking about 7% on $237 billion. That is just monster, man. Google Cloud, $19 billion. So this is what they're looking for. They're looking for $237 billion. This is for the year. And advertising, $19 billion in cloud. Big numbers, man. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Join Tommy tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Great show. Oh, don't forget about Teddy Kegstack. Amazing workshop tomorrow. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. Look at him, folks.